Okay, so I wrote an article for CBC, and it was called, thanks, Mom. It was called, I'd rather starve in Newfoundland than live anywhere else. It's pretty heavy, I know. I had been away for a really long time, and then we moved back, and I was really, really happy to be home, even though our car was on the brink of shutting down. We had no money, no jobs. I was applying for a hamper from the Salvation Army, and I put this all in the article. And some of the things I was really thrilled about at the time was that Walmart was putting Kraft dinner on sale, and I could go get a big box of it. I was really happy about that, and I said, another thing I put in there was that I could just drive down the road and have tea with my favorite aunt. So I put the article out into the universe, and it was from the core of me. It was very heartfelt and honest, and so I put it out there, and shortly after it came out, my friends started calling and saying, "Are you okay?" And not because of the article, because of the comments. And I said, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm not reading the comments. Please don't tell me what they are." A short time later, CBC called me and said, "Are you okay?" And I went, "Yep, still good. Please don't tell me about the comments." And they were like, okay, but fuck Alberta hates you. So I went, all right, thanks for that. And I still didn't check. So Christmas Eve came. I have small children, so I was pretty busy on Christmas Eve. And an email came in. And it was from a reader who said, and this is a loose quotation, this is not word for word, but the gist of it was, "You should be ashamed of yourself. Your kids should be taken away. Have you thought about going back to school? My mother put herself through med school and gave me a very good life. You should be more like my mother. You should be ashamed of yourself." Did I mention it was Christmas Eve? So I'm going to try to do a clean set. Chris, I really appreciate you asking me to come out. I'm going to try to keep this clean. I'm going to replace the saucy word I use with mistletoe. I wrote him back and I said, "Go mistletoe yourself and your mistletoeing Dr. Mother. Mistletoe you. Don't message me again." And I did send. Woo! You're my people. So this gentleman took offense to what I said to him, and he wrote to the ombudsman in Ottawa. And that complaint got sent to Halifax. And that complaint got sent to St. John's, and Vickie Morgan got called into CBC. So I go in and I sit down and I go, okay, and they're like, "Listen." They told me what happened, and I said, "Am I in trouble?" And they went, "Oh God, no. We love what you're doing because it was the most read article for that entire week. It was the most shared, the most viral thing we had going for that whole Christmas season. We love what you're doing. Just please don't email anyone back." And I said, "But he emailed me at home." And they said, "Doesn't matter. Please don't email anybody." So you guys are looking at the reason they no longer put email addresses on articles on CBC.